Today, on Be Something Wonderful, how to manifest anything. No limits, no waiting, no kidding. I am your host, Kearin, and these are the studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. In this video, I'm not only going to show you why it's possible to manifest literally anything, why all things are possible, but I'm going to show you how to manifest anything. And whether you're just beginning studying the law or the idea of consciously creating your reality or manifesting, or whether you're well studied and you've been creating and manifesting the life of your dreams, this video is for you because we're going to unpack it like we never have before. I want to start with this email that we got from one of you, and I talked about this on our other YouTube channel, The Tom Kearin, briefly, but I want to really unpack this today like we never have before. This is what he said. I've been watching your videos every day since the past week, and I've had a tremendous shift. Listen how he starts this out. 1 week of watching these videos, big shift. How is that possible? It comes from his strong desire to have and be everything he wants and desires. That strong desire to know himself as the creator, to know himself as source. I think one of you reached out a day or two ago and said that you've been told that you shouldn't desire, that desiring is bad and that's what's keeping you from everything you want. There's nothing further from the truth. Remember what desire is. Desire is that innate impulse, that innate urge to know yourself as the creator, to know yourself as all that is, to know yourself as source. It's consciousness being conscious of itself. It's awareness being aware of itself. Consciousness couldn't be consciousness unless it was conscious of something. What is that something? It's self, because there's only consciousness. Awareness wouldn't be awareness unless it was aware of something. What is that something? It's self, because there's only awareness. There's only one. One awareness, one consciousness, one divine mind, one all that is. And you're the center of it. That's what I like about this. We're going to really unpack this idea today. He says, the girl that I like talked to me today. Nice. My skin is all cleared up. My facial structure has changed and many other things. 1 week. New face. Girl, talking to the girl that he likes. He says, I've been following your words. Be the creator and affirm your own reality, for you are the I am. Knowing himself as source, knowing himself as the creator, that innate desire, following that. Not watering down his desire, not trying to modify it, but magnifying it. That's powerful. And he says here, just as a side note, in other words, it's irrelevant, right? The circumstances don't matter. It's a side note now. It's the old reality. It's the old identity. It doesn't matter. But he says here, just as a side note, I was never, this is past, I was never really good with women or anything. And I sometimes doubt myself because our contact isn't frequent. But then I remember you and start creating. Well, you're remembering yourself as creator. So I love this. Remember, when your desire, Abraham Hicks, the spiritual teacher that channels that non-physical called Abraham, points to this idea that it doesn't matter what if you doubt it. It doesn't matter what you believe or what you're thinking or feeling or doing. If your desire is strong enough, if that innate urge as source to know yourself is strong enough, then you can manifest anything. Do you see it? It becomes your dominant state of being, your dominant vibration, as Abraham Hicks would say, because it is you. We're going to show this today. So remember, let's start here. I am. You. Use those words. That's you. I am. I am awareness. I am is existence. Your awareness of being is existence itself. It's the one and only reality. What the ancients referred to as the great I am. God to Moses. I am that I am. I am existence. It is I. I am reality. I am that I am. I am the one and only reality, the one God, right? The one awareness, the one consciousness. There's only one I am aware of itself from infinite perspectives. And you and everyone else are one of those infinite perspectives. And you knowing yourself from infinite perspectives. Do you see this? It's the nature or the name, I am, of God, of consciousness, of awareness. That's why the ancients said, ask in my name or nature or name, I am. It's the nature of consciousness and awareness to be conscious and aware of itself. That's what all desire is. Hear this. That's powerful. It's an innate urge to be aware and conscious of yourself as source. That's where all desire comes from. This is the one conscious, self-aware, intelligent mind referred to by the ancients as God or the Lord or the law. In the Old Testament, where they have the capital letters, Lord, it's referring to the law, the one God, the one power. What is the law but the force? The force of that consciousness knowing itself. God is the existence itself. And existence knowing itself as existence is that law or power, because it's all power. That's what desire is. Desire is the law. It's the force. May the force be with you. May desire be with you. I am God and there is no other. I am the Lord or the law and there is no other. That's what the ancients were getting at. God knowing itself through the force that it is, all that power that it is. That innate desire of consciousness to be conscious, of awareness to be aware. Wow, that's powerful. And then science recognizes the existence of this one conscious and intelligent mind, I am God, as follows, through this quote by Max Planck. All matter, all physical 3D world experience, the physical world that we call the physical world, all matter originates and exists only by virtue of a force. We must assume behind this force the existence of a conscious and intelligent mind. This mind is the matrix of all matter. Wow. There it is. What's the force? Desire. Consciousness being conscious of itself. The will of God. The free will of life to know itself as life. It exists by virtue of a force, and behind that force is God. Right? The one divine, intelligent, conscious mind. That's God. Wow, it's all right here. The force is your desire. That's what will is. The will to live, the will of life to know itself as life. The will of consciousness to be conscious, awareness to be aware. It's totally free and absolute. That's what free will means. There are absolutely no limits or constraints or conditions on desire. So you don't have to water down your desires. You don't have to modify your desires. It's free. It's the free will. It's a free will to know yourself as source. The desire of existence to exist. Of consciousness to be conscious. Of awareness to be aware. The will of the one life to live. That's what will to live. That's what the will to live means. To live, to know itself as life. The livingness of life is the force behind that force, and behind that force is the force, comma, and behind that force is the one conscious, self-aware mind that some call God, or the Lord, or the law, or the Father. Wow. Or ultimate reality. So hear this again. The livingness of life consciousness being conscious, awareness being aware, desire, in other words, is the force. And behind that force is the one conscious, self-aware mind, the one intelligent mind that we call God, or the Lord, or the law, or the Father. It's all power. So the force you can think of as the law. And behind that law is God. And they're one. Wow. I don't think we've been that clear before. So this is powerful. From that one great I am, that one self-aware, intelligent mind, is born the awareness of itself, or I am awareness of being, the one. Hear this again. From that one great, intelligent, divine mind is born the awareness of itself as, or I am awareness, or being aware of itself as the one. Its own self-awareness is born right from that one divine mind. That's what we call I am awareness of being. What the ancients called the Son of God. Jesus Christ, your I am awareness. The metaphysical meaning of Jesus Christ is your I am awareness. It's self-awareness. It's you being aware of yourself as the one and only God, the one and only power, the great I am, knowing itself as the great I am. Wow. The one expressing and experiencing itself as all that is, as everything, everywhere, everyone, all at once. Do you see it? So we have the one great I am, the one intelligent mind. And from that is born the awareness of itself, of that one mind, or I am awareness of being the one. Aware of itself as being the one. What the ancients called the Son of God. The one expressing and experiencing itself as all that is, as everything, everyone, everywhere, all at once, by virtue of a force called the law. Wow, right? The innate, what is the law? What is that force, right? Remember, it's from this quote. All matter originates and exists only by virtue of a force. We must assume behind this force, this desire, this law, the existence of God, or one conscious, self-aware mind. The matrix of all matter, of all the physical experience. What is this force? The innate natural impulse or urge or desire to know itself, to be aware and conscious as the one intelligent mind, as the great I am. I exist, and if I exist, and I exist as all that is, and I am aware that I exist. Right? You can imagine anything, but you cannot imagine that you don't exist. You could even imagine, I've said this before, your own physical transition, what we call the death experience. But you can't imagine not existing, because there's only existence. By the same token, all that is, or the Son of God, hear this, this is where you come in, and me and everybody else. By the same token, all that is, the Son of God expresses and experiences itself through you, me and everyone else, as the Son of Man, infinite points or perspectives of consciousness, by virtue of the same force or the same law, desire, expressed as universal laws, or the laws of the universe. Wow. Do you see? So you, as all that is, the Son of God expresses itself, experiences itself. That's why in Scripture they refer to Jesus Christ as the Son of God and the Son of Man, because you're both. It's the Son of God expressing and experiencing itself through you, infinite points or perspectives of consciousness, by virtue of the same force of desire or law, but this force is expressed as universal laws, the laws of the universe, the law of all that is, knowing itself. There's the law under God, that God itself, the Lord, the law, and then there's the laws of all that is, governed by that. So let's show you this. God, the great I am, the one divine intelligent mind, is still beyond any movement or vibration or frequency, right? So you have the universal laws of frequency and vibration and all of that. But God is beyond all of that. Be still and know that I am God. That's the God of that's the state of knowing. It's perfect. That's the God state that many refer to. It's beyond movement and vibration and frequency. It's beyond the universal laws. It's the one law. That's why they call it the Lord of the law. It's perfect desire. The force is so powerful that it's still. It's still as that one being, as that one God. All that is, the Son of God, I am the awareness of being, vibrates so fast with such a high frequency it appears to be still. That's the God frequency, or God in expression through its Son. Do you see? So God itself is beyond all movement, vibration, and frequency. That's why the angel said, be still. The peace that passes all understanding. It's the one law, or the Lord. It's perfect in every way. It's perfect desire. And that one knows itself through its Son. All that is, everything, everyone, everywhere, all at once. The Son of God, the awareness of being the one. And that being aware of itself is that vibration or frequency. But it's so perfect, it vibrates so fast in such a high frequency, it appears to be still. That's the God frequency, or God in expression through its Son. The law, or the Lord, is the force or desire in perfect expression or harmony as all that is. Wow, do you see this? That's what they call the Lord, or the law. All that is, the Son, I am awareness, expresses and experiences itself through infinite vibrations or frequencies or versions of itself by being everything, everyone, everywhere, all at once. So now you have the Son of God experiencing and knowing itself through these infinite vibrations and frequencies. That's how it must know itself. If it's one and it's vibrating so fast and so high that it appears still, within that experience of the one are infinite versions or experiences, infinite versions of you and realities and experiences that all have different vibrations and frequencies. That's everything, everywhere, all at once, knowing itself. Wow, that's powerful. By virtue of the same force, that desire or law, in expression as universal laws. That one same force that we call the force, or that one desire, is an expression as universal laws, the law of vibration, the law of correspondence, the law of resonance, the law of attraction, the law of assumption, the law of cause and effect. Right? That one being knowing itself, subject to those laws. The Son of God, I am awareness of being, and all that is, knowing and expressing and experiencing itself through you as the Son of Man, the physically focused, self-aware, conscious you. We're going to show you how this all fits together for you to really manifest the life of your dreams. So stay with me. We're on the why, and the why's big. That is what creation is finished means. In other words, if you can desire it, if you can imagine it, or want it, or even think of it, then it's real. It's reality, and it exists as an absolute fulfilled reality and version of you here and now. Because desire is the force. So if you desire it, it must exist as all that is. In different vibrations, or correspondence, or resonances, or a different assumption of who you are. That's what all that means. Your desire is, I want to be clear here, your desire for things and people and money and all of that. I know there's people saying, well, that's ego desire, but remember, that's all made up. There's just God and desire, right? The idea of ego desire comes from desiring it to fill a lack, to feel better about the idea that you're separate from everything you want. But when you desire from the idea that you're not separate from anything, that you are the one creator, the one God, then it doesn't matter. Desire is desire. It's powerful. Your desire is the same one all-powerful creative force of God. existence, the great I am, in expression through you as the Son of God and the Son of Man. All that idea of ego desires is all made up. There's no such thing. It's from what state of being are you focused on that? Are you focused to believe that that's going to fulfill you or fill a lack? Or is it to know yourself as fulfillment itself? That's what that means. That's the difference. Right? But desire is desire. It's the same desire. Right? And you don't want to temper that. You don't want to water down your desire. You want to desire like crazy. We're going to show this today. It's the same all-powerful creative force of God, of existence, of the great I am, in expression through you as the Son of God and the Son of Man. This is powerful. So the whole idea of having a high vibration or frequency is not about positive thoughts and feelings. That's a myth. But rather it's about positive being. What does that mean? It means knowing who you really are as source, the creator of your reality as reality. You're not in physical reality, you are reality. It's about being reality. This is what that email, that person, that's why he was able to have this incredible shift where his face structure changed, his skin cleared up. The girl he likes talked to him. Why? Because he's knowing himself as source. It's not about high vibration frequency from positive thoughts and feelings. He had doubt. He just lets that stuff be there. They don't determine anything. He does. The more you identify as the creator and source of all that is and all that you are, the higher your experience of the divine vibration and frequency that you naturally are. You're naturally that high vibration and frequency of God. So the more you identify as that creator, as source, the higher your experience, the greater your experience of yourself as source, as the creator. Do you see? That's why Abraham Hicks says this. This is what I wanted to get at today. She says this, or they say this. If your desire is strong enough, it doesn't matter what your beliefs are. Wow. Remember, desire is the force, the creative force of existence called the law. So she's right up there. They're right. They're right on it. If it's strong enough, well, it is strong enough because it's the ultimate force of creation. What she's saying there, what they're saying there, if you recognize your desire as that creative force, then it doesn't matter what you believe or doubt or see or do or feel. Right? Those thoughts and feelings about yourself and reality don't matter anymore because your desire is strong enough. It's the force of God. It's the creative force of God expressing itself through you. So she says that here. And she continues, if you have a desire that is strong enough, that desire will be the dominant vibration and it will override any other vibration that you have. Why? Why is that true? Because desire is the force or vibration of existence. It's the same. It's the one intelligent mind. Everything that you want and desire exists only by virtue of a force. Your desire for it is that force. It only exists because of your desire for it. Holy cow. Do you realize what we're just talking about today? It exists because of your insane desire for it. So desire it. Go crazy. But from the idea that you're creator, because it only exists by virtue of a force. What is that force? Your desire. Otherwise, it doesn't exist. It's your force that keeps it there. And behind this force, what's behind this force? Well, you are. I am as God. But behind that force is the existence of a conscious, intelligent mind. This mind is the matrix or source of all matter. You're it. That's I am. That's you, the center of all of it. Wow. Do you get this today? Wow. This is powerful. So how do you do it? So Tom, okay, that's the why. I love the why, but how do you do it? This is how he did it. This is how you're going to do it. Forget about everything you've learned about processes and techniques and all that stuff. And I want you now to desire it like crazy. Hear me out. Forget about worrying about doubt. Forget about worrying about desiring too much. Just desire it. That innate urge to just be that person you want to be, to have those things that you want. The lover in your bed, the money in your bank, as Abraham Hicks would say, all of it. Desire it like crazy. Abandon yourself to that desire, because that's God. Because that's the force that Max Planck was talking about and others. That's the force of God. Behind that force is that intelligent mind. You're it. You're behind it all. Do nothing with contrary thoughts. Do nothing with contrary feelings. Do nothing with contrary circumstances. They don't matter. Your desire does. If your desire is strong enough, it doesn't matter what you believe, what you see, what you're feeling, what you're thinking. Make it the only thing you want. Make it so big that the only solution is fulfillment of it. Make it so big that it's the only thing that you see. It's like A Course in Miracles says that when you want only love, that's all you'll see. When you want only what you want and desire, that's all you're going to see. Make it so magnificent, so big that fulfillment is the only thing you're going to see. It's that reality. The matrix of all matter has no choice but to fulfill itself physically. Do you see this? The matrix of all matter, it has no choice but to fulfill itself physically. And I've showed you, as you know, I like diagrams to show you. Here you are, the center of all of it. There's the great I am, the one divine intelligent mind. You as the center. And here's what you assume and believe to be true of yourself, what some call your subjective identity, or your subconscious identity, your self-concept. But that doesn't matter, because if your desire is strong enough, it overrides everything. That's what Abraham Hicks was getting at. Why do we know this now? Because we just covered it. It's the force. Desire is the force. We must understand that behind that force is that one intelligent mind, and you're it. Wow, that's how to manifest anything. Just desire it. Go crazy. Forget about the process. Forget about the techniques. I want you to just shamelessly desire it, right? Desire it like crazy. Go crazy and watch what happens. This is what this kid did that wrote us, right? He's powerful, right? He had that strong desire to know himself. Remember, it's not coming from lack. It's coming to know yourself as source. Know yourself as the creator. That's where that desire is coming from. Stop watering down your reality. Stop watering down yourself. You're it. You're it, baby. How to manifest anything you want. No limits, no waiting, no BS, no kidding. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and these are the studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, be sure to join us on the Tom Kearin channel. We have another big video going to be released there today. You can find us there on YouTube at The Tom Kearin, Kearin. And this coming Sunday, we have our 4th live event, our 4th live stream of the year on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel. We'll have another announcement coming out today or tomorrow. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.